The Cardinal Course that I teach at Stanford is called the Psychology of Xenophobia. It is a course that focused and highlighted Islamophobia as a case study for xenophobia, and then highlighted other forms of phobias as well. We also focused in this course on the topics of immigration and the refugee crisis, and actually highlighted how Islamophobia ties into, and in many cases has actually fueled, some of the refugee crisis that we see today. The students then, for their community work, actually then chose different projects that looked at the immigration or refugee crisis or Islamophobia, and actually went and worked with community partners to really understand and put themselves in the shoes of community members that are currently experiencing these crises. So today the students are visiting the Khalil Center, which is the community wellness center that focuses on Muslim mental health issues and Islamically integrated care and therapy. The students are working with members of the Bay Area Muslim Mental Health Community Advisory Board, CAB, to be able to understand what the mental health issues that surround the Muslim community, particularly as it relates to Islamophobia. And so they're really trying to brainstorm with the CAB members, who themselves are brainstorming how to actually advocate for mental health care within this community.
The students I met hadn't understood what faith might mean to a person of the Muslim community, and how deeply it impacts their lives or what role it plays. So I think it went a long way in creating understanding and building bridges.
I think just hearing personal narratives about mental health experiences and what it's like being a Muslim in America have just been so moving. I also just really enjoy the one-on-one connection. I'm just, blown away by how resilient these incredible, accomplished women are.
I think Dr. Rania has been really instrumental in the way she has brought a lot of the Muslim community together. So she holds a status in our community that not too many people do. We have the people who are academics and doctors and engineers, and then we have our religious scholars. She has this unique position in our community that she can bring all of that together and blend it and show people that mental health is really a part of our history.
One of the values we hold very dear, which is that our students become global citizens and really are fully engaged with the community. And for me, this shows up in many different ways, but one of the main ways really is making sure that the community is also educating our students. And we've done that in this course by having our guest speakers, by having the students actually come into the community and work with our partners.
What surprised me most about this class was that I was expecting the students to fill it to be predominantly Muslim students who are undergrads and kind of struggling with elements of their identity being under attack. What I found was that a lot of the students were, just all types of undergrads from the entire Stanford body, and they were really interested in this issue of how Islamophobia affects community members. And I think there's a really important understanding amongst all the students here is that, an attack on Muslims, an attack on any type of group, is really an attack on our principles.
One of the most powerful things I think about this whole interaction is the connections that we build, and it just really reinforces that we as Muslims are part of the greater community, that we're being taken care of and people are interested in our well-being.